Hello, my friends, and welcome to a special episode. Happy Easter! I'm an Orthodox and I celebrate this Sunday the resurrection of Christ, one of the most important celebrations in my religion. It is springtime, and this is my work desk office. And as you see, I have some little spring flowers, and I think this is a appropriate time to make a review of a wonderful fountain pen sent to me by a viewer in Germany, and I want to thank him for that. He sent me this fountain pen called Primavera, or Spring in Italian. In this original box, it is a Italy product from the 1960s, a quite interesting fountain pen. I will open the box. In the box there are no instructions. I will leave the box here. And this is the wonderful fountain pen. It is quite a simple fountain pen with a body made out of injected plastic and this metallic wonderful cap. On the cap, on the clip of the cap, we have AA and some points. Let me see how functional it is. Oh, it's quite stiff, but it is what it is. I like the ending of it in this almost diagonal flat surface. In I think it is in almost NOS condition. The subscriber told me that it has some problems with the ink flow. It has this beautiful syringe filler, and I know you are familiar with this syringe filler. It was quite popular in Italy during those time. I believe this fountain pen was made in the Cetino Torinese area near the town of Turin in Italy, where all the written instruments producers were concentrated. I'm looking at the back of the barrel, and it has an interesting ending. It's a simple plastic ending, but I don't know, I don't like it so much. Maybe it was more fitted to end it with a metallic ending like the cap, but it is what it is. I like those rings that separate the grip section from the barrel, and also I like the fact that they left a little ink window. In my opinion, not necessary, but quite useful if you are at the end of the reservoir. Okay. And practically this is the fountain pen, guys. I will leave it here, and I will leave on the screen its dimensions, and I will change the angle of the camera for the writing sample. So I hope that there will be no problems. The generous person who sent me this fountain pen told me it tried to write with it and it has some ink flow problems. I hope that I will fix them, but I didn't have the time to properly clean this fountain pen, so it will be a nice writing sample, I hope. Okay, guys, I will be back in a few short seconds. So, guys, I am back. For the writing sample, I will use this Parker Quick Ink. Without any further introductions, let's try it out. So, it is quite simple. You fill this fountain pen like you would fill a syringe. Push this rod till you get here, and now I can draw the ink. You can see using this. Oh, maybe I've spoken too soon. Let me put it back. I thought I had the ink. Yes, we have the ink. Let me take out a little tissue and clean it properly. Okay. What can I say? You either love this filling system or you hate it. It depends on lots of factors. Okay, let me put the Primavera here, the box here. By the way, guys, you can easily post this. I think for just this time I will use it post. I don't recommend to use it post because you can see, although it has some little rods, there are also metallic rods, and metal over plastic in time, it doesn't make a great household. Let me just leave the cap there. So this is Primavera, and just from the start, like the sender told me, it has a little ink flow problem. So I will simply push the rod, and you will see a few drops of ink. 1, 2. Okay, now I'm trying to see if this fixed the problem. Yes, it partially fixed the problem. Let me put the barrel and see. So, first of all, this is a Primavera fountain pen. It has a little bit of okay, Primavera. This is made in Italy. Made in Italy in the 1960s. Like you see, it has this wonderful design box. Pretty simple, but with colorful themes. This orange and this green. It suggests to us the springtime. And also 2 rounds, yin and yang, maybe. I'm not so sure. I'm just speculating, guys. So, Primavera made in Italy 1960s. It appears we have a steel nib. As you can see, a hooded nib. Hooded nib. Judging by the way it writes, I think this is an FF for fine. This particular fountain pen has a little bit of problems with the ink flow, but I think in time it could be quite arranged. You can see some bubbles inside. Maybe this is one of the reasons that it has this ink flow. Let me try to fill it again and see if those bubbles are still present. Yes, you can see them. Maybe a zoom would be appropriate to see them. Yes, they are air bubbles, so I think they play a role in the fact that we don't have that ink flow. So if it has a bad ink flow, also the juiciness of the nib is affected, like you see on this video. Let me see how it reverse writes. Reverse. No, it is not possible, also because of the ink flow. Maybe it has a little sweet spot, so this is me trying to do a signature. Let me see if we have some flexiness to it. No flex. Let me do the pressure. So without pressure, and here I apply pressure. I don't like because when you see, when I apply pressure to it, it scratches the paper. So indeed, no line variation. Guys, I just simply think that this is a problem with the ink flow. We definitely know that the pros of a syringe filler is the fact that it fills itself relatively simple. The generous amount of ink being drawn by it is phenomenal, and I think it is more efficient even than the piston filler. But you can see those bubbles. I'm not so sure if there should be there some bubbles. The vacuum should be perfect. But it is a product from the 1960s. It's in a remarkable shape because you see this rod is usually corroded, and I have some examples in my collection that have this rod affected. So this appears to be, like I told you, almost an NOS, an unused fountain pen. What a shame. But I'm grateful in a way because it find its way to my collection. And again, I want to thank the sender in Germany who was so generous to add this piece to my collection. Mm, it helped me a lot in my activity because guys, my collection is limited and I do lots of unboxing. I try to spend as let's say as little as I can possibly spend. I want to find great deals, not only for me to show you them on my YouTube channel, but also for me to live on my collecting dream, and why not spare some money, which of course I will use to buy other fountain pens. Okay, sorry about this. Let me tell you now about the Fox. So the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So it appears that the longer time you write with it, the inflow becomes no problem. So guys, this was my review of a wonderful fountain pen named Springtime or Primavera. I like the design of this cap. It's simply wonderful. I like also those rings here. So the design of the cap, the rings here. I don't like this plastic element back here. And maybe it can be taken off. I don't want to ruin it. It's beautiful as it is. If I don't like it, this is my own subjective problem. And of course, I don't like the troubles it has with the ink flow, but maybe I can find a way to make it right. It doesn't seem to be like a great problem, so I will simply take out the ink, and of course I will clean it thoroughly with water, and maybe I can find the source of this problem. So one way to regulate it is by pressuring this rod. So pressure, add pressure, and this means that the ink will certainly go to the feed. But I don't want it to go to the feed. I want it to go to the end of the nib, to be juicy right there. So it is what it is, guys. Thank you guys for your time. Thank you for watching this interesting review. I want to wish you to have a nice spring, guys, and please take care of yourselves in these pandemic times. For the new viewers, if you like this review, it is quite unusual review, but I'm sure that you will find some interesting informations and interesting videos on my channel about new vintage fountain pens. I want to ask you kindly to subscribe to my channel because you really help in my activity. For the rest of you guys, I want to wish you to have a nice day. I thank you for your time. We will see you again, of course, at the next episode. Till then, bye bye, guys, and God bless.